User, welcome to my channel. Today we'll understand and learn the concept of flow of control in Java program. So let's start with animation first. as we have seen in our animation, there is a number of the control structure are there. For example, iterative statement, selection statement, and jump statement. So in this video we will talk about the branching statement or selection statement. In this session we will understand the switch statement. As we know, the flow of control is essential part of Java statement or Java programming, in which we will understand the branching or the control statement. In control statement there are two type of statements, that is switch statement and if statement. So because it is first day, so that's why we have to understand the switch statement. So switch statements block look like that, that is how to create that switch. So suppose that we have integer a, and according to that value like 1 2 3 and so on, and switch will start from here. Whatever written inside that round bracket, it will encount by this switch statement, and the curly bracket start and curly bracket close, it whole consider as switch block. Under that, number of the case along with breaks are there. So here you can see that case option 1, suppose that 1, and break inside that statement 1 for option 1. Same here, case 2 or case option 2, break inside that statement 2 for case option 2, and maybe other also possible, other case also possible. Now default case, so here is default as keyword. It consider, suppose that if the value passed by the a is not in the particular case list, so that time this message will print, and that message should be what thing, invalid message, and then break and curly bracket close. So now suppose that we have not used break statement here, so in this time particular case 2 and default do not have any break. So whatever the condition is true, after that continuously statement of all cases will automatically executes along with default also. Here suppose that we have a as 1, so it will automatically true for case 1, and then after that it will print statement 1 for that, and then after that it will not check for case 2, it will directly print the statement 2 for option 2, and same way default option message will also print. Another word I can say that if you will not put the break statement after every case or whatever the case, it will continuously execute the all options message, and then it will show you almost all details of the switch block. So this is part for theory, and we will start the practically start now. So practically we have to start it. So now we have to click ID. So we have to start JCreator as ID. Now click on new file, type here control 1 and put the location, that is by browse button, and select the location for the file, click OK. Now finish. So as first of all I will put the comment, a program for selection statement or control statement. Now class as keyword, control 1 as class name, and here is main function or main method, and then public static void main within round bracket string arg within a form of array, and then I will create here a variable which can be checked by switch condition. So there are normally two type of control statement, I am to say branching statement, if statement, and switch. So in this chapter we will understand the switch statement. So I am going to create integer a equals to 3, and here will be a message system.out.println, and here will be message a program for switch statement. So now we will start switch structure as according to parameter. Here will I check variable A. So case 1 break. Inside there I will type system.out.println, and this value of A is 1. Same way I will put next case, well again break, system.out.println, here value of A is 2, and now case 3 break, system.out.println, inside there value of A is 3, and here is default, and then break. So inside default, as I mentioned there, system.out.println out of range. That means value of A variable is out of range. Okay, now we have to just compile it and wait for its compilation process completely done. Here will be the answer whether it compiled well, I am to say correct or not. So here is a error with some spelling, that is println. So now we will compile it again. Now process is completed, and now after that execute it. I am still run it. Now you can see a program for the switch statement. Here is value of A is 3. So in this condition, A will encounter by the switch control structure. First of all, the value of A will be matched to case 1. So as we see, here is value of A is 3, but in this case is 1, so it will not match. So control will pass to case 2. So case 2 also try to match this particular value 2 along with 3. These two are not equal, so it will control will automatically pass to control number, that is case number 3. In case number 3, both, that is case 3 and A3 are equal. That's why it will encounter as true, and it will be print value of A is 3, and then after that output will come. Okay, so I'm going to just show you the case number 2. So here I have put the 2. Okay, and then after that compile it, because whenever we are going to find a new result, we have to compile it first every time. So that's why I compile, and now run it. So now see, a program for switch statement, a value of A is 2. So in this case, the value of 2 is matched to case 2, and then after that it will show you the value of A is 2. And now suppose that if I'll put the value that is 10, that is out of range, because I have given only 3 conditions here, that is 1, 2 and 3. So if the case is not matched to anyone, so it will goes to the default case. So it should be mirror message always. So now compile it and now check what will come. So in this case you can see a value of A, that is a value of I is out of range. Okay, So here you can see simply whenever I just compile it, and whatever it not categorized under the switch, so it will print this one only. So you can see I will change the value of that one. Suppose that that is 4, okay, or -1. So here is I have put -1 and now compile it. It is actually also out of the range, and now run it. Now you can see value of a is out of the range. So this is a technique where we can use the switch statement. And one of the different question is that suppose that if I'll not put the break here, because break is a jump statement, suppose that if I'll not put here the break statement after every case, okay, so what will be happen? So now let's see what will happen. So now suppose that a value of this one is 1. So in this conditions a will match to case 1, then here is case 1 is true and this will print. And after that there is no break, so control will not pass out to the out of the switch block, and it will show, I'm going to say it will also categorize and also print the value of 2, 3 and till then default. So let's compile it and now run it. Wait for compilation process and run it. Now you can see the condition once has true. If the control do not, I'm say compiler do not find the break statement or jump statement, it will not pass the control out of the switch block. It will automatically print the case 2 value also, case 3 statement also, and along with default also. You can see I have just put the one here, and you can see first statement is, I'm to say case 1 is true, then second is also execute because there is no break between here, and then after that case 3 also, and at last the default also. So to do that we have to use break. So let's change break. So now compile it and run it. So you can see only one now executed. I mean case 1 condition is executed now. Why? Because I have used the break. Once the a is matched to particular case 1, it will print the value of a is 1. Then after that it encounter the break statement. The break statement will transfer the control of the compiler to outside of the block. I'm going to say control the flow of the control outside of the block of the switch block. So that's all for the day. Have a nice day.